Okay, everyone, I'm gonna ask you a question. Whoever eats salmon, right? So I bought a 2 pound bag of salmon and it said boneless, skinless. It was not skinless. This is how much skin and it had like, it was like, I want to say 9 portions. So this is the skin that came off, right? I'm cutting the skin off. So I'm cutting the skin off, but the meat, the salmon itself, like, I don't want to fry it like this because these were portions, but now I'm getting shreds of salmon because I am taking the skin off myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and just make this into salmon cakes. The kids love salmon cakes, but I like the whole portion of salmon. That's why I bought a 2 pound bag. It was like 9 to 10 portions, but with me, it said boneless, skinless. It was not boneless and skinless. It was not. Maybe I should get the bag, right? Just double check, make sure it said boneless, skinless. Hold on for a second. Okay, guys, I take that back. I got this from Aldi. So it said, so I get when I grabbed it, it probably was like this. So I see boneless, but it says skin on. Why would you even put that? Is either if the skin is not on, excuse me, if the skin is not on, you don't even need to tell us that. Just tell if it's a skinless. I thought this was skinless, but I see skin on. Like, why would you even need to tell me that? You know, you only, in my opinion, this is only my opinion. If you're going to take the skin off of whatever, say it's skinless. You don't have to say skin on, right? I don't know. But anyway, I thought this, I read it real quick. I ran in Aldi to get some water. I said, let me grab my salmon for Sunday dinner while I'm there. So this says skin on, boneless. I like skin off. I'm going to pay more attention to that, especially when I get this bag. This is a 2 pound family bag. So that was my mistake, not Aldi's. Anyway. So I'm taking the skin off of the salmon and it's just so thick. Like, I don't like nothing about it. I was at T-Mobile sometime last year and I was having a conversation with someone about salmon and skin be on it. And it was a guy, I was like, oh, I love it. Just I season it a little extra and I make it real crispy. I don't know. I eat fish with skin on it, but salmon, I don't want no skin on my salmon. So this is the last piece. And this is what I'm doing. I'm taking the skin off of the salmon. Now, what I'm going to do, since my salmon is shredding up, I'm going to make some salmon cakes. But I have my paring knife. It's not super sharp, so as long as I be super careful, I'll be okay. Yeah, it's just shredding up the meat here. But I don't like doing this. I really don't like doing this. So I have to pay attention. That won't happen again. I will say that. That wouldn't, I didn't say never. I'm going to make sure I'm taking my time when I'm at the grocery store buying my seafood to make sure there is no skin on my salmon. I don't like nothing about the skin. I actually was thinking when I first start cleaning the salmon, just leave it on, you know, taste it, see how it is. I don't want to taste it. It just looks so thick. Now, somebody may say, hey, well, it's a thick skin on other fish that you eat. Maybe so, but I'm so used to not having skin on my salmon. I don't want it on my salmon. I just don't want it on there. This piece is being weird like the rest of them. And that's why I got shreds of salmon. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make salmon cakes. So I won't have my portions. I was just going to flip them around in the pan with some onions and pepper or bell peppers and olive oil. But now I have to, see, this is ripping off good. I guess if I go slow, I might not need a knife. Let me put it down. But yeah, so this is going to go from being portions of salmon, just grilling it into salmon cakes. Yeah. So now salmon cakes to me make salmon way, way more unhealthy because I make them like I make crab cakes. So I lived in Maryland for a while. I make them like I made crab cakes. So, you know, you guys can look up a crab cake recipe. But crab cakes have so, you know, they put a lot of filler in them. So yeah, this is the skin that was on that piece. I don't like this. I don't want to ever eat this. And if I ate it before, I'm getting grossed out just by thinking of it. I don't want this on my salmon. You know, it's like a piece of sheet. But I don't know. This may be the same skin that's on the whiting fish. I used to eat a lot of whiting when I was in Philadelphia. Here in Houston, catfish all day, baby. That's all they had. Well, they have other types of fish here, but catfish is very popular here. Catfish was very, 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 very popular in my home. Well, it still is. But Josh, he loved catfish. Jay loved catfish. That was one of his favorites. Fry some catfish. He didn't care what time of day it was, even if he already ate. He loved, loved, loved catfish. The nuggets, the fillets, however you wanted to give it to him. He loved catfish and didn't like salmon too much. Couldn't stand it. He said salmon tastes too fishy. So he didn't mess with salmon, which I was happy because I love salmon and I didn't have to share. So anyway, yeah, if y'all can see this, I'm gonna turn this bowl down. This is like, well, this is like the only main piece I can, but even that, it's not. I'm gonna break this up. I'm gonna make salmon cakes with this, and I'll post the next video of the completion of the salmon cakes. Yeah, so this is just shreds of salmon. I'm not gonna try to keep this whole and flip it around and keep it together. I'm just gonna cut this all up and make salmon cakes. Everybody loves them. I love them as well. And everyone, happy Sunday. To the next video. We're making salmon cakes today for dinner.